King news, my wonderful people. The governor of Ekiti State, Fayemi, Fayemi says the Muslim ticket thing will cost APC. He said they could have better managed it. Fayemi is one of the people who also stepped down his presidential ambition for Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Is one of those who said, you know what, elders should go. Our day is another day. Yes? And they all know. Let me tell you something. Politicians may come out and want to make a front to you. Deep down, like every other human being, they are watching the news. They are seeing all the matches going on for Peter Obi. They know it is not a far-fetched, that is a distance. They all know what's happening. They know. And so every one of them sincerely understand what is going on. And whether you like it or not, they are afraid. And what Fayemi is saying is that the Muslim ticket thing may cause the All Progressive Congress because they did not manage it properly. He said it could have been better managed, but it was not properly managed. And so they are in this state now, this situation now, because of the decision they once made. Okay? Where you abandoned the people. And people were saying it. You had a placeholder. Yes, and before, when you took that placeholder, the words continue to go. Don't speak a Muslim, look for a Christian. But you know what? You made your choice. Have you heard of the adage that says, the way you lay your bed? Say children, say from between 10 to 13. Yeah, they go, or say 12 to 13. Between 12 to 13, you go for a camp. And some 12 may not be as good as 13 laying their beds. Yes, and vice versa. And so you go to the camp, you've not been taught how to lay your bed. If you don't lay your bed properly, you will lie on it like that. Yes? So this is it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The Muslim ticket thing have not been handled properly. It should have been handled more discreetly. And this may cause the All Progressive Congress. Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi has revealed he would have done things differently to avert the controversies surrounding the decision of the party of the ruling All Progressive Congress to front Muslim presidential candidate and Muslim vice presidential candidate for the 2023. Fayemi, who revealed he would have done what he would have done in an interview in VOP 90.3 FM, said his party members argued that the decision was taken based on competence, should have been more tempered and mature in their argument. I think they could have been more temperate and mature about it. I also believe that as a party, we ought to have been more strategic about it. I think there was a time factor that affected the whole thing. Remember, Tinubu was in France. He came back from France and it was barely a week to the INEC deadline for submission of names. If I were in that position, maybe a week earlier, once it's clear that it is going to be a person from the North Israel origin who is a Muslim, I would have actually undertaken the task of reaching out to influential Christian leaders, including the ones in our party who legitimately may have been expected to have been chosen as vice presidential candidates, and build a team of respected Christian leaders in APC to engage senior Christian figures that are respected, like Pastor Adeboye, the president of the Catholic Bishop Conference and president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, president of ECWA, CAN, etc. We ought to have reached them because I think they also felt insulted. And this thing just came like a bomb out of the blues. Yes. And so it is affecting, that's why the controversy, the words continue to go and is affecting every one of us. We should have done things more differently. We should have done things differently. I know this can adversely affect the party. I know. So this is what is happening, my wonderful people. This is what is going on and why every one of us, okay, must look at, you cannot insult people. You cannot start things on the premise of insult on the people. You cannot start things on the premise of, I don't care. Okay? You have a week, yes. How come with the week you have, is there no other person? There are great people who could have been vice presidential candidate. Yes, fair enough, we know that. Your vice presidential candidate, as things are, should come from the north because you are from the south. Should it not have been more considered to say, you know what, let me engage with these people first, like Fayemi said. Let's see. You don't spring surprises on people and expect to be applauded. You know, the decision we make, we will live by them. Yeah, whether you like it or not. You know, in court of law, I did not know is not an excuse. I did not know is not an excuse in the court of law. In the court of law, it's not tenable. It's not tenable in the court of law. It is not tenable. Oh, why did you do that? I did not know. No, no. The laws have not been amended to that extent that you'll be caught free from the rope because you said I did not know. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And so the time for desperate change is now. Desperate measures call for desperate, change. He had time to still change this man. Now for you to be changed, okay, in terms of being a running mate, whatever, there are two conditions. Is either such an individual, maybe, life happens and he has gone to be with his maker. That's on one condition. Second condition, the person will willingly, okay, you can talk to the person and the person will accept after much consideration and deliberation and say, okay, I will step down. So if such an individual steps down and go to INEC and say, I don't want to be, I thought this was what I want, but giving it a deep thought and considering, I've seen that it's not my passion. I don't think I would deliver. I don't think I'm the right person for this. If he had gone to INEC, that on that ground, so they still have, that you are saying it is not, see, under the sun, there is nothing impossible. In fact, which of the banks had it one time and removed the IN, said it is not, there's nothing, just left possible. So that you are not listening to the people is your fault, is your choice. You have made your decision. And the consequences of making a decision is that you live by it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.